Quiet transformation. You're shedding the old to make room for the emotional authenticity, renewed power, and relationships that truly match your soul depth.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Don Rumer-Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Scorpio, your social life. You are craving depth over surface level chatter. The week begins with an introspective energy. You might prefer a few quiet nights or time spent reflecting on relationships. By Thursday, the moon goes to Pisces, and that draws you back into the flow. Creativity, laughter, and soulful conversations return. Over the weekend, your social circle may shift just subtly. Someone new could enter who feels like they get you immediately. But be open, discerning. Not everyone deserves full access to your energy just yet. Okay, Dawn, let's see what the cards got.
Well, I'm a Scorpion, as you know.
I know.
The one thing I do socially is that exact thing you just mentioned at the very end. I don't let people quickly in. They have to earn their way through. It's like I'm like an onion. Peel me back. I gotta, it's like, and I can make you cry. I can make you cry. Just like an onion.
Scorpio.
So here we go, Scorpio. This is the first card out, and it is the Queen of Rods. Queen of Rods. And then we have a Six of Cups. The next card out is a Page of Pentacles, and the final card out is that Wheel of Fortune. So in the social situation, the Queen of Rods is like, yeah, you got to work to get my attention. You got to work to get to me, to give you some really strong connection. And once you get there, you're good. But again, you have to work. It takes time to get into a Scorpion, to get them to really want to open up to you and so forth. But when you do, it pays off, which is wonderful. Now, this is interesting too, because this is a page, and that page is that new energy. This is that new person coming in, and that new kind of enlightening energy, kind of exciting energy. And again, when it's Pentacles, Pentacles are all encompassing. It's not just money. It's not just job. It's whatever. So this is somebody who has a whole fresh, new, exciting kind of way of seeing things and doing things. And there's a fascination way. So, definitely time to ask questions and understand. And that's what Scorpion will do. They're like, just firing back and forth, like interview. This is like an interview. This is an interview kind of situation. Tell me this. Tell me this. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And but I love it. Ultimately, the Justice card's here. So, things will work out the way they're supposed to be. This is just an interesting energy of again, Scorpio letting the wall come down a little bit and let somebody new in, because somebody new is going to reinvigorate their social kind of energy, because they it sounds like they need this right now. I don't know. It's interesting. Lord knows I don't need any more, but I'm not every Scorpion, so it's okay.
Well, it sounds like they get you, and it's so wonderful when they get you.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, you know how to get us?
Exactly. How do they get us, Miss Bonnie?
Oh, well, there's this little button down here in the lower right-hand corner, and that says subscribe, or in our language, love. So just hit that button and set that little notification bell to all. Then we'll send you a message when we either post or go live. Now, if you've done that on my channel, Your Love Goddess, hop over to Dawn's channel, which is Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and do the same thing. And when you finish that, go up to Cards and Constellations. My hands are disappearing. Look at that.
Is that really your hand? Is this AI?
You never know. Cards and Constellations, and do a third time, and that will make us extremely happy. Now, let's get focused into money, money, money. Money. Your focus sharpens, and your instincts around finances are spot on. Mars is in Leo, and that encourages ambition and visibility. You're ready to show what you can do. Early in the week, there may be a test of patience, a delay, approval, or payment that takes longer than expected. Stay calm. It resolves around the weekend. This is also a good time to refine long-term goals, plan investments, or quietly research your next financial move rather than broadcasting it. Discretion is your secret advantage. All right, Dawn. Show me the money.
Show me some money. Nothing jumped out on this one, which is interesting, but we do have a 3 of Wands. Work to be done. Keep working. Keep plugging away. Nothing exceptional there. You're on your Scorpio for this card here with the work saying state. You're still working on your path. You're good. You seem to be aligned right now. This seems to be a good season, and it's interesting because we're getting ready to go into Scorpio's season. So this is it's the 21st, right? Isn't that when Scorpio becomes?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
it's the 21st or 22nd.
Yeah, so you're entering your birthday sign with your path lined up pretty well, and you're continue to work forward and push forward, which is great. I mean, it's not Lord knows, Lord knows there's still work to be done, but it's not a bad place to be. We also have the King of Rods, and so again, you got this. You'll get through it. You work through it. You don't work does not bother you. You push through. I do see a card that I don't like, and that is a 3 of Swords. And when I see this in conjunction with the rods, it kind of tells me that don't let off of the gas. Don't stop putting in the effort, because if you stop putting the effort, you're not going to like what you get out. So again, this is not a time to sit back on your laurels. This is a time to push, 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 push. Because if you sit back on your laurels, you're not going to do it. But more importantly, know that again, you're doing okay and you're on the path. Just stay with your path, and as you're on your path, you know that you'll be fine. That's what I'm getting.
Well, I also want to point out when you're done watching, go online and search out the number 3 and 33 for angel numbers, okay? Because you had 2 3s in there.
That's right. Yep, absolutely. Yep.
So let's move on to my favorite subject, love. For the moon this week, we start off with the last quarter in Cancer on the 13th. Now, that's when we celebrate all of our success and the end of a project, and then we turn away and we look for the next new moon. Now, to find out what we're celebrating, we got to go all the way back. And we go back to the new moon, which occurred in Cancer on July 17th of 2023. Then the first quarter was on April 15th of 2024, and that's when you did all of the work. And then the full moon began this January 13th of 2025, and that's when you made any changes. So now let's go into the void of course. On the 14th, the void of course begins at 5:04 a.m. Mountain Standard Time until 10:47 a.m. when it goes into Leo. On the 16th, it begins at 5:05 a.m. and goes until 6:06 p.m. and then it enters into Virgo. On the 18th, it begins at 9:10 p.m. until the 19th at 4:02 a.m. when it goes into Libra. So let's move on to my favorite subject, love. This is a week of emotional depth and renewal. The Libra sun stirs your subconscious, asking you to let go of past doubts or emotional baggage before stepping fully into a new cycle that's approaching your birthday season. If you're single, attraction may come through mysterious or private circumstances, perhaps a secret admirer or someone you've quietly noticed for a while. For couples, honesty becomes your love language. A meaningful heart-to-heart midweek clears misunderstandings and strengthens trust. By the weekend, passion intensifies. Sparks fly when you allow vulnerability to meet desire. All right, Dawn, what do the cards say?
Well, the first card jumped out was the Knight of Wands or Knight of Rods. And so that's one of our more active nights, by the way. So when you're talking about relationships, loves, and those kind of things, This is just telling you that, this is not a week to be passive in love. This is a week to be active in love. This is a week to make sure that if you have people in your life who need to know that you appreciate them, this would be a good week to do it. If you are seeking someone, this is a week to do it. If you're looking at um, acts of kindness, doing something special for someone, this would be a week to do it. And don't be surprised if, again, maybe they're doing something for you because, again, your birthday's coming up, so maybe you may find out that there's like something planned for you. But no matter what, this is a week where you actively be involved in your love life and not just be passively involved in your love life. I like this too. There's an Ace of Swords with this one. So don't be surprised again if you're not in a relationship, a new way of looking at what it is you're looking for in a partner will be happening this week. You're going to see things a little differently than you used to. And it's probably going to be something that happens during the week that all of a sudden makes you think, wait a minute, you know what? I've been looking in the wrong places or looking for the wrong things. Maybe you see it in another relationship and you realize, oh man, I've been thinking about this entirely the wrong way. That could be coming from that one. When it does, it helps you to take an inventory of what you've been doing that hasn't worked and what has worked. And don't be surprised if it leads you to, again, a new space, which is wonderful. And therefore, guess what? Maybe even a new relationship or a new way, again, at least a new potential person to spend some time with. If you're in a relationship already, again, this Ace of Swords is reminding you, let's remember that we have to think of things differently. We have to show them that they need the love and attention. And when you do, they're going to act in kind and be happy that you did, because they're going to say, oh, thank you for thinking about me and that kind of stuff. So let's make sure that we just pay attention let's actively work to pay attention to the people that we are with or the people that we are trying to get with. And when you do, it's going to make life a little bit easier for you in the love department.
You know what song came to mind when you were doing your stuff there? Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yes, yes, yes. I feel that energy. I felt that kind of energy, absolutely. But sometimes we don't even know it until we're made aware of it by some other factor, and we're like, "Damn, I've been coming at this the wrong way." But it seemed so right at the time. So it's not as though they were meaning to be doing it in the wrong places. It just did. It just happens, you know. All right. So get out there, be involved, live, enjoy, love.